I'm waiting for Caitlyn to join. Once she joins, we'll get started.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So first, I'm gonna show the summit, and after that, the Canvas flyer.
Correct. Remember to put
All
the
right,
Canva flyer on presentation. Oh,
perfect.
this always happen that we don't put it in presentation mode, which is funny. And then I need you to help me learn how to stream a YouTube video that we can have access to the sound. Like, because every time I start a class, every time I start a class, I start with a video. When I start with a video, the music is not playing. So
Okay, I will check that.
to make sure that we have the settings ready. Hi, Kate.
Perfect.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Happy to see you.
I know. Good to see you too. It's been a little bit.
It's been now forever. Can you see me now?
Hmm.
All right.
I
One.
am joining from my car as per usual.
I
So
know.
give me 1 second.
Yeah. We're not streaming just yet.
Okay.
Just Juan is here to help me. He's my co-host.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, my
Yeah.
camera
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
My camera looks weird from my end.
Take your time.
Hold on. I mean, okay, that's a little better.
Nice.
I
What car do you have that have all the rooftop clear?
It's a Tesla.
Ah, okay. That's why. Okay, gotcha. Well, it's not raining in Atlanta.
No,
Eh,
it's not. It's like finally beautiful and sunny, but not like 1,000 degrees.
That's
It is very nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Stay there. That frame is great.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, when should I arrive to Atlanta for the conference? On the 16th, correct?
Yeah, on Thursday.
Okay. Okay. Because I have not made neither the flight reservation, neither the hotel reservation yet. I'll do that this week.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Thursday we're gonna have the whole like the speakers dinner and
Nice. Love it.
yeah,
Nice. All right,
it'll be
Juan,
very exciting. Yeah.
ready when you are. Tell me what to do.
To live stream, you
Mm-hmm.
can go where it say more,
Yeah, more. Okay, more.
and you will see
Live stream. There you go.
yeah,
Select live stream service or live stream live on Facebook. There you go. And then select live stream. Okay, yes, continuous, Clara. First time. Haha.
I know. I tried to do this with Harris last week
She's
and we could not go live on Facebook. And we didn't do
going.
it for Zoom. We ended up just like recording a Zoom meeting.
It's coming.
Um, it was just so weird.
But that's what was Juan was helping me to get this ready.
Yeah.
There you go. We are live. Huh? I
All
love it.
right.
Hi, I'm so happy we're making this happen. Let me see if I can do
Yeah, me too.
a gallery like this. Awesome. I want to see that we are all of us at the same time. Perfect.
Okay.
Hola, Caitlin. So happy to have you here.
Hi. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm getting rid of my fears of being in live in streaming and things like that.
Me too.
You're, you're my first test, and no one more than you because you have done such a great job in Atlanta in the co-living market, and you are inspiring so many
Yeah.
people to grow in the co-living market. That I want for my people in this neck of the woods, I mean, it's Massachusetts, New England, Rhode Island, to get to
Yeah.
know you and to get to know your story.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Happy to share.
Hi.
Um, so am I starting co-living?
Yes, please.
So I first heard about pad split and co-living in 2020 when I like randomly got a real estate lead And we went out to a house and there was a co-living meetup there. And so I actually got to just like randomly join this pad split meetup at this house in 2020, and it was so cool. And I came back to my apartment and I was like, wow, that's a really cool idea. But I hadn't even like bought my first house yet, and I was nowhere near close to like getting ready to invest in anything. Um, then a couple years later, in like 2023, I went to a Georgia RIA meetup, and Pad Split was one of the guests there. And so I heard Audrey McClintock, she's a AE in Florida. She was at that event and she spoke for a few minutes, and I was like, oh, this is what I saw in 2020. Well, still didn't take that much action. Did another year, and then went to another Georgia RIA meetup. Saw them again. I'm like, okay, that's it. That's enough. Like it's time. It's time to make the move. So I bought my first co-living house as a BRRRR in last year, like July of last year. And so we spent a couple months renovating it, got it refinanced, got it filled. We did a 5-bedroom to a 6-bedroom. And then now I am working on adding the 2 other bedrooms in the garage. It is currently what I am doing today. As you see, these TVs and random furniture in my car. I'm on my way to go drop them off. And then, yeah, since then I've just kind of like niched into co-living because I think that it's a really cool way to cash flow. It's a cool way to kind of battle the affordable housing crisis. It's a good way to build community where a lot of people are lacking community. It's just kind of cool. And so we have another house in Stone Mountain, and we were working on a couple acquisitions that did not end up going through. But now I have mostly co-living clients, for as far as my like buyers and sellers. They're mostly co-living investors, which is also very cool.
Right, because you are also a realtor, right?
Yeah, I'm a realtor in Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We missed that part.
Oh yeah, that part. And there aren't that many, there are not that many realtors that focus in co-living, and there's only a couple of us here in Atlanta. And so yeah, it's very cool. And
oh wow,
Atlanta is quite the hub for co-living, considering that like Pad Split was born here, and we have just a lot of houses that work really well for co-living.
Great. So, yeah. I always start my classes explaining the 3 C's of co-living, which is cost, community, and convenience. How do you handle community in your co-living units?
Yeah, so we have common areas in both of the houses. We've furnished the common areas with like seating areas. We don't put any TVs because that can cause some drama, but we make sure to include community spaces inside the houses. I know that like some of the other co-living houses I go into, they just have like the small like 2-person tables for in the kitchen. But our tables have at least 4 chairs, which do get used pretty often. And then like I said, the little living room area has a couple seats that people can hang out and stuff like that. We also have people that are really into the community aspect of it too, and have kind of spearheaded the like we're house roommate situation, so we're gonna have birthday parties together, and we've provided some like pizzas for pizza parties and stuff like that. So I think like through encouraging them to all like get together and celebrate the birthdays and we did like a New Year's party last year, where we sent pizzas and little supplies and stuff to the house to have a little New Year's party, and got some pictures of that. Very cool.
Nice.
So yeah.
Have you noticed, and this is a question I ask everybody, have you noticed that by supporting Solving for Community, the tenure of your residents is longer?
Yeah, I am not sure about that, because I don't have any houses that don't have like a community focus.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not sure. I will say one of the downsides for us, upsides for them, is that we had last year 3 people move out at once of a 6-bedroom house because they all got an apartment together,
It
which
might
is
happen. Yeah.
great. And I
Yeah.
love that for them. But our 100% occupancy dropped to 50% overnight. And so, that challenge was not that fun to solve for. But I am like, it's a part of the business, and it's kind of just a part of co-living, and it's something to celebrate too, that like I mean 3 strangers came together in our house, became friends, and they're like,
Yeah.
y'all want to live together, because let's go get an
Yeah.
apartment. So yeah.
It happens. It happens. No, but that's beautiful, because then you solve the
Yeah.
loneliness for them, and not for a short period of time, but for a long
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. Um, Something that I'm very excited and is that we met in the Denver in the Coliving conference, right?
Yes.
And in a mere conversation, I say, how about you start? You say, oh, I want some like more depth into the numbers of a co-living property, and I say, how about you start it? And now you remember that, and
And
now
now you yeah.
and now you are one of the leaders of the something like is very special to me, very to my heart, is the first summit for co-living investor women in the United
Yeah.
States. Uh,
Yeah.
do you want to talk about that, please?
Yes, and I want to give you huge props for being a part of the inspiration of this too, because yeah, me and Jasmine were sitting in that audience and saying there's not enough women speakers, there's not enough women in this crowd for the amount of women that we know are in this space, right?
Yeah.
And so when we did our ladies' lunch, we just like ran up there and we're like, ladies' lunch, come on, ladies, let's go. And we got like 20 people together, and we're like, okay, we can do this. Everybody's saying we want a women's group, we want a women's co-living thing. We're like, okay, maybe we should build it. And so then we came to you and we're like, should we do this, Clara? And you're like, yes, absolutely. You've been instrumental in helping us grow this summit to actually what it is, and like actually coming to fruition. So 1, thank you.
That's why.
2, yay, I am so excited for the summit. It's October 17th and 18th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. both days, with some like happy hours and stuff afterwards, of course. It's in the Atlanta metro area. If you are from
Yes.
outside of Atlanta, it's in the Atlanta metro area. If you're inside Atlanta, it's in Alpharetta, if you know the difference. So
I know.
Alpharetta
My
is
first time in Atlanta is going to be with you.
awesome. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, so this is the website. These are just like an overview of the agenda. So the first day is really like the fundamentals of co-living,
Okay, yes.
what is co-living, how to get started, all of that good stuff. And then also just talking about, the general why we're doing this. Keynote on affordable housing from Liliana Bakhtari. She's an Atlanta City Council member, she is like the best speaker, probably one of the best speakers I've ever heard. So I'm so excited to have her at the conference and be presenting on affordable housing inside of Atlanta, and other places too. And so yeah, the first day is the big why we're in co-living, why we're doing this. Then the fundamentals, how to get started, what your first deal looks like usually. We'll do an acquisitions panel. So we'll have a couple different people talking about how they actually buy co-living houses. Because people do all of their acquisitions differently. Some are only sub 2, some are only seller financing, some are only just like regular DSCR loans. So we'll talk about all that. Then day 2 will be smooth operations in the morning. So we'll have Dee Dee, who is the president-elect of the National Association of Residential Property Managers. Quite
Oh, wow.
mouthful.
Yeah.
She's going to come talk to us about property managing for co-living. She has like 13 of her own, and does all the property management. And then we'll talk a little bit about just other operational things. Then in the afternoon is scaling and beyond. So we'll have Tina Boyd there talking about raising and lending private money. We'll have Kim Russ talking about how she grew her portfolio from California in Atlanta and Houston.
That's wild. Yeah. Can't wait to meet her.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
is amazing. And she has
amazing.
such a cool story too.
I bet.
And then you'll be talking about multifamily and underwriting and bigger picture than just like take a house, rent out the
Yeah,
rooms,
yeah, yeah.
call it a day. You're like, no, let's grow this thing. So you'll be in the afternoon also. We'll have an operations panel. We'll have breakout discussions of all of these smaller topics from the speakers in the panel, and the speakers throughout the day will host breakout sessions. So people can just ask their questions to the actual speakers. And yeah, and then we'll wrap it up with everybody forming like their plan for moving forward.
That's amazing. It's going to be a really jam-packed couple of days. I'm so
It
excited
is,
about
yeah.
this. And that is focused in, for some reason, I believe that many times the women investors care more about the client, at the end client and how deliver a perfect product that just, having an asset and, make it multiply. It's like a different experience in a way. And
Yes.
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If back in 2020, on 2023, you will have a mentor and you had say, hey, what's stopping you from taking action? Would you have taken action before?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. And
Okay.
that right there, like just having somebody, because I didn't know anybody that was in real estate investing in the year 2020. I wasn't in it. But if I did, if I had the community that I have now and the mentors that I have now and the friends that are in this space like you and all these
Yes.
speakers and everything, I would have been able to take action immediately. And that is like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the most valuable resources is our network. And
Totally.
that's a part of the conference and a part of your accelerator too.
Correct.
Um,
Correct.
yeah,
And that's where I'm going with this.
yeah,
Because I see a lot of people that comes to my classes, learn how to underwrite, have access to lenders, but they're somehow afraid to take that first step.
yeah,
Or they just keep looking and there I just keyboard warriors. Oh, and they see people, oh, one property, two properties. Oh, that's great. But they don't start. Like I'm
yeah,
like, what are you waiting for to get started, right? So that's why
yeah,
I'm starting this 90-day accelerator program that
yeah.
I'm gonna guide my students from A to Z in how to actually get a property. And the difference in this case is I'm going to hire an exclusive team of wholesalers, bringing
Oh,
exclusive deal flow for us.
cool.
So you do not compete with other wholesalers. You do not compete with properties on the market. And you don't only get the access to exclusive properties, but also not only and the coaching with me, but access to my calculator. So you underwrite and you do numbers and teach you how to do numbers. Because if you don't know the numbers, you know what the numbers mean, then I am not, no, I'm very clear about what the numbers are, that you need to have a very good cushion, a very good cash flow. I'm not saying
Yeah,
$500 a month cash flow, but like, four figures cash flow minimum in all of them, like for, thousand,
yeah,
$2,000, $3,000 per property that you
yeah,
get in this class in order to move forward with confidence. Because at the end, my student is the one on the hook for the mortgage, on the hook for the loan. So I
right.
want, and some people don't like think this as seriously as they should, I guess. They just jump without not thinking this through. No, I'm like very methodic in that way. So that's what I'm doing 90 days for
That's amazing.
exclusively to wholesalers, exclusive underwriting, and connected to lenders, connected to harmony lenders, connected to uh, not only like contractors, but everything that they need, and joint ventures. Many people want to do joint ventures and they don't know how, and they structure the numbers really well. So I can really promise that I can deliver their first property in 90 days. I mean, they have to do work, but it's something that I've been working on. And so that way there is no competition for them and I can get into the
Right.
classes. Yeah,
Yeah, that is so amazing. I'm looking at this right now. These are incredible packages. And that is, yeah, if I had that in 2020, I would already have like 10 properties by now instead of just two
yeah,
or three more, you know?
yeah.
Such a
And
great way for someone to get started.
totally. And what I believe that is there is no need to keep the knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not at all. Like it's all the opposite. The demand for affordable housing and accessible housing in this country is huge. I don't need to charge $10,000 or $40,000 for this because it's about the bringing solutions to our communities, bringing solutions to our towns. And that's what
Yeah.
I'm all about. So that's why I
Yeah.
put it like very price accessible. This is like a beta test to
Yeah.
see how it goes for next year. And if you have friends interested, send them my way. So when they're ready to buy, they'll go with you. and and I'll see you in Atlanta. If you have any questions for me as well, let me know. But I'm
Yeah.
so glad that we had this time to chat, Kate.
Yeah. Are you gonna have wholesalers looking for properties all over the country, or are you focused on like just the Northeast, or what are you?
Anywhere my students are,
Okay.
they do, because we have access to different tools to underwrite. We have access to different tools, not only to underwrite, but like scrape based on not where they are, but where the numbers make sense for them. Meaning part of the package, I think is number one, is where to go based on where you are. Because we have access to where the demand is. I combine a little bit of a patch split data with national census data and with what my Coliving calculator says, where to go that doesn't have enough rooms but have enough demand. So you don't go into a
Interesting.
saturated market, or you don't
Yeah.
go into a market that is going to be vacant for a long time, or that the price is going to be too low because it's not filling up, just because the wholesaler is doing. So part of the class is what is the right zip code for you based on where you are, what you need. Like I have someone in Carolina, so hey, based on where you are, what is the zip code that works for you that is not saturated, that you're going to get a cash flow, and that's where the wholesalers are going to look for. And because it's a limited amount of students, we have the
Yeah.
capability to do it.
That is amazing. Oh my gosh. That will be so incredible for some new investors that just don't know where to get started. It's like you've built out the entire plan for them from
Yeah.
zero,
That's the
looking at
plan.
other people. Yeah.
You know what
That's
they say?
amazing.
Like, teach them how to fish, and teach them how
Yeah.
to, yeah, so I'll teach them how to fish. And of course they can, be part of my community forever, but after the 90 days, they'll be able to, continue their own. So thank you.
Wow. Wow.
All
Thank you
right.
for building that too. Yeah.
Okay.
That's amazing.
High five, girl. I think we did a pretty good first live.
Woo! Yes, we did it. We did it.
Thank you everybody for watching. I think this is gonna be like that forever, and stay tuned for more lives. Thank you. Ciao.
Awesome. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.